everybody? Hope you're all doing awesome, and thanks for checking out this video of the review of Mattel's DC Multiverse 1989 version Batman, which is a modernized re-release or different rendition of Toybiz 1989 Batman. So from 1989 to 2019, that is 30 years. Holy shit. And this was my first and favorite, and probably still by far my favorite and the best Batman toy ever. Even in any of the new releases coming out. Change my mind. And I remember first getting this toy. I was like 5 or 6 years old, and I probably had it bought for me maybe 2 times, maybe a third time, but I remember the very first time I broke that belt off. And this belt is really neat because you pull it out, it's got the little retractable string, you're able to attach the Batarang to it, and this gun looks very similar to that gun. You can see right there, it's almost as if it's the same mold, but it's not. This has a thicker handle. Check out the Batarang right there, check out the Batarang right there. Very similarities and likenesses from Mattel's version to the Toybiz first release version back in 1989. Man, to see the evolution of these from what it used to be to what it is now, shit. Imagine if we had these when we were 8. I'm not going to bust this open, so I'm not going to do an actual figure review for this one, but we're just going to compare it to Mattel's version. And right here, just going in through the package, you can see the head sculpt. And apparently there was 2 different versions of this. I had 2 of them, but I think one of them was a more rounded head, which is a rounded face, which is what this one might be. And the other one was a bit more square-jawed. You can see the yellow Batman emblem right there, nice and classic. The chest piece, the bat attachment or the mask attachment there on top of the chest. The cape there, you can tell, was a really cool little cloth, and it's got a little sizer thing here in the back of the neck that just kind of grasps and stays in place. I already talked about the gun and the Batarang, how you can attach it out to the belt, and he has a little retractable type of character toy action figure feature there. The boots there, you can tell, just like the movies, you could tell the ridges there on the calf. But of course, he's only got single leg or single knee articulation. His hips just kick out forward a little bit back. I don't think this Batman's arms, elbows bend. I don't recall. He comes with one closed fist, one open fist for the gun there. And yeah, you know what? I don't think they bend at all. They stay in place, so they have no elbow joint. But it's still the best Batman figure. So just taking a look at the card, it's a flat card. You got the Toybiz symbol here, bat rope, hidden inside belt. You got the figure art, character art, Batman name, Batman movie logo here. And in the back you got a little headline from the Gotham Globe. Some of the other features and vehicles and characters from this particular wave. Now, this Batman release only came out with 3 figures, which was the movie Joker, Batman, and the Joker's goon Bob. All the other releases like Riddler, Penguin, Robin, they all said DC superheroes, but it's kind of the same card. Look at that. 1989. And that figure scales at about 4 inches. And taking a look at the packaging here with Mattel, it's cool. We've got it nice, we've got it neatly boxed. It's not in just a flat card with a bubble plastic protector. So you've got the clear front face display that displays, showcases the figure. The 2 accessories that he's got, there's nothing else there sort of on the inside. So there's nothing else behind the space in here. You just got the character art, DC logo with the multiverse edition, Mattel symbol. On this side, DC Comics, you got the Batman multiverse at the bottom, and pretty much the same thing on the other side. As far as the back, you've got the other 3 characters in the wave, and you can tell I've got the Joker right back there. I have not seen a Poison Ivy, but I wouldn't mind getting her, but I'm not in a rush to get her right there. You got a little, Cape Crusader defends Gotham City against the world's most dangerous criminal masterminds. DC logo at the top. Not much here at the bottom but the UPC code. So, alright. Let's check out this new Batman. Bust him out of the box. So here's Batman out of the box in a little stance where he's shooting out his grappling hook gun. And I gotta say, it was a little tough getting out of the mold. It was really stuck in there. His accessories were really plastered in there. But nonetheless, he is a very nice, sleek figure. I do think he was a little on the thinner side, per se. So it's a very light figure, but it moves nice. No loose joints, pretty tight. Poses well, stands nicely. And it's a very simple, very original, very direct Batman figure. So going into the head sculpt here, I think the head sculpt might be a little, it's a little big-headed, but nonetheless it still works. It's still cool. It's a little cartoonish. I like the whole piece here that attaches to the mask. I like how it differentiates. This, the yellow original 89 Batman chest piece is awesome. I would have liked maybe another kind of material of the cape, but maybe another softer kind of moldable plastic or something would have been cool. But I'm not gonna lie. This is cool. It works. It works. The paint applications, well, it's pretty much a full black on figure, so I don't think you can ruin the paint apps on a black figure. I do like the differentiation from the matte and the glossy finish for his features and his accessories or his armor. The boots look really awesome, just like the 89 version. So he's got the ridges there on the shins. Boots are great. The matte finish on the suit, this is super accurate. It's almost like, wow, it looks kind of rubbery. This is probably the only thing that I don't like about most Mattel figures. The back always looks a little off, but we're not going to be checking out Batman's back too much, and the cape's going to be covering it. I like the way the feature here for the mask attachment comes out right there. I'll get into Batman's articulation here. Let's see how he moves. Does he look up? Oh, you know what? He looks up pretty good. He can definitely look down, see where he's going to dive into. Neck, of course, turns side to side. And he doesn't have much of a head tilt, but that's alright. Arm, shoulders raise up about so. So that's pretty neat. That's good. He's got the deltoid swivel, the articulation right at the top of the bicep. He's got a single jointed elbow, but nonetheless, this elbow bends in maybe just a little bit more than 90. So he does have good reach, good range. Wrists rotate, and they do hinge up and down. He's got that ab crunch forward. He doesn't really arch back. There's a little block there, but okay, I'm not trying to bend him out that much. So a little ab crunch to the front. He's got waist swivel. The belt is attached to this crotch and hip region, so you don't have to worry about riding up, getting in the way, getting loose, losing it, whatnot. Legs. Of course, Batman being a ninja does a full Van Damme. Kicks out about so. Kicks back about that much. He's got inner and outer thigh articulation. He doesn't have a boot cut, but his ankle does move side to side. Double jointed knees. And you can't really tell because it's like Mattel did a good job at hiding or masking the little pegs in there that hold the knee, so you really can't tell, you know, like other figures you see the hole, you see the attachments. So hey, Mattel did a good job on that. That's cool. You can't tell, but it's a double jointed knee. I said the ankle rocks back and forth, twists, has a side to side pivot and bend. The details on this are really neat, just like the 1989 Michael Keaton Batman, the best Batman. Change my mind. So his accessories again, he's got his bat gun with a batarang and a grappling hook. And it's cool, it's got the little rope. Excuse me. So you can actually have him holding it, and you can hook this somewhere and it'll make it seem like he's climbing. It doesn't have like a type of retraction kind of button. That'd be cool. It also disconnects here, so the gun does connect to the hook there, giving it the shooting effect. And it kind of sucks because you can't, there on his belt hoop and whatnot, there's no place to actually store or put the gun, or there's no place to rest his batarang at anywhere, so you'll just have to hold this off to the side wherever. And I love it when toy companies re-release some of my favorite figures in the original suit and in a very similar type rendition, but of course with all the new modernized technologies and articulations and plastic molds that companies can make figures with now. So this was a really neat buy. I love it. It's really awesome. And if I do find myself another one of these old '89 Toybiz Batmans, I probably will open it. And check it out. And checking the size of this figure, he is standing right. Top of the horns are about 6 3/4. Right at the top of the head, he is right at the top. He is 6.5 inches tall. There he is, scaling next to Mattel's other version of Christian Bale Batman with the Arkham Legacy Edition Batman that comes with a 2-pack with security guard Joker. And here you go, this Batman is right a little, he stands at 6 1/4. And again, like I said, I don't like how Mattel does a lot of these back features there. And this one ain't that bad. It's actually okay. It's still a good looking figure, but let me show you the difference. Oh, and check this cape out. You see, look at Bale's cape. Now, I'm not saying that it should have been a cape like that or like this one per se, but maybe with some little adjustment or a little bit more pliable, that'd have been cool. But you see, the detail on this is also really neat. So Mattel did awesome on the paint apps here. Very clean. This one also has a single jointed elbow, but I'm not too crazed about this Batman figure. But the articulation, you see, he rotates more at the knee than he does at the top of the thigh, so that kind of compensates for the thigh movement and his boot rotation. Ankle rocker, ankle bend up and down. No side articulation though. He does have the waist twist, but check this out. Oh, I don't know, these shoulder pads are just really cool. But check this out. Oh, that is gross. That is nasty. You see that? Hold on. Let me get a little better lighting. There you go. Because it's just got this weird bend. This weird piece. It just doesn't... It's not very aesthetically pleasing. There's this weird spacing, this weird gappage, this weird shaping here for the back of his rib cage. But of course I'm not... But of course I'm only using this figure for display and comparison purposes. And there he is, scaling next to Marvel Legends Spider-Man Noir from the Lizard Wave. They look like they'd be pretty good crime-fighting partners together. But maybe Spider-Man Noir would get together a little better with Jason Todd. I don't know, what do you think? And there he is, scaling to Marvel Legends Mysterio, also from the Lizard Wave. I think Mysterio would make a really neat Batman villain. Imagine Mysterio and Riddler teaming up together to take on the Bat. That'd be interesting. And there he is, scaling next to Marvel Legends Sauron Build-A-Figure. This is really one of my favorite Build-A-Figures. Man, Sauron is awesome. And lastly, scaling next to Marvel Legends Wendigo Build-A-Figure. And the Todd McFarlane release of the Batman in the Hellbat suit, which I recently did a review of. Man, this figure is just badass. So he scales up nicely with the Build-A-Figures and a couple of other average 6-inch figures in other lines. So good job, Mattel. Good job, Mattel. Very awesome Batman figure. If you don't already have it, look for it, get it. You will not be disappointed. If you bought it already and opened it, I'm sure you had a great time reviewing it and checking out its articulation, posability, and figure features as much as I did. So thanks for coming by and checking out this video review. Hope you all enjoyed. Until the next one.